As per usual, getting my face ready in the beginning of this fucking video like a loser. This kid's a loser. All messages, start a poll. Is Alex going to sleep at UFC 307? Yeah. Nah. Gotta look right for all the fucking guys watching. What am I doing? Who gives a shit? It's like an all boys school in this shit. I actually went to all boys school for high school, so what it feels like, just guys farting and talking fist fights. What's up, my people? Hope all is well on this Wednesday. We're gonna talk UFC in a little bit. This thing will not stop shaking. If you're new to the live, like the live, comment on the poll, or do the poll, whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck. Hope everyone is well on this fucking Thursday. We got the press conference tonight, which no one really gives a shit about because they're always horrible. But we can try. Yo, what's good, my dude? Hope all is well. You think Kevin Holland winning? So Kevin Holland, I've said in my videos, sorry, this thing is shaking, I apologize. Let me get off the table so it stops shaking. Kevin Holland's banned from parlays for life on my end, but I think we're releasing him this weekend and we're gonna let him on some parlays. So it really is a 50-50 fight. Like, I would not straight bet that shit. My whole thing is low risk, high reward UFC betting. So I try and turn dollars, $5, $10 into hundreds and thousands. I don't straight bet jack shit. So Kevin Holland's won me money and lost me money. Kevin Holland's better on the ground. He's better standing. Like, he should win this shit. The odds make sense. But it's fucking Kevin Holland. If he starts losing, he doesn't try and win. He just fucking... He starts laughing too much for me. So that's why Kevin Holland's banned from the parlays. But I did do a $5 parlay for $1,000 on an 8-leg. It's a little sketch, but again, it's only $5. If you guys want to see that, check out my most recent YouTube video. I dropped a prediction video at the very end. I put a parlay up. If you guys are new to the live, just like the live. It'll help out the algorithm. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're about to talk some UFC shit, UFC 307. I need Alex Pereira to not go to sleep because he's going on a lot of parlays. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Do you guys have any locks? You guys have like 3 favorites you really believe in for this weekend? I want to hear it too. I'll tell you my locks. My locks, who I really believe cannot lose, without the odds being crazy, like without picking Kayla Harrison. My 3 favorites. I like Jose Aldo. I hate to be a dickhead and put, plus money on there, but I really feel confident about Jose Aldo. Let me know if you guys disagree with that in any sort of way. I just think Bautista hasn't fought anywhere near the level of competition that Aldo's fought. Who else is another lock for me? It's tough. There's a lot of 50-50 fights. I guess Cesar Almeida, but it's not a lock. Cesar Almeida is not a lock. Got that geometric throat. You ain't wrong, my friend. You ain't wrong. It fucking happened. This isn't even like a dumb 18-year-old accident that I regret. I did this a year ago. So we're locked in. My mom almost cried when I got this shit. I'm like, she thought I was gonna get like a little dot. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm doing the entire thing. She almost cried. My mom texted me this morning telling me she wants to get the back of her neck tattooed. And this is like a legit random ass white lady. Shit blows my mind. happened with weed too. I got kicked out of the house when I was younger for smoking weed. And then a year later, everyone in the house starts smoking weed. Literally, I go home for Christmas. I literally smoked with my mom for the very first time on Christmas morning. Mind blowing. Meanwhile, I'm getting kicked out of the house for smoking weed. We're all passing the fucking J around like it's a goddamn mistletoe. Let's see what we got here. I got Alex TKO second round. That would be sick because that's fucking plus money. We need that. If you do rounds 1, 2, 3 KO for Pereira, it's minus. It's not plus money. If we get into the second round, it's plus money right there. Tell her to get a face tat. Say fuck the feds. Word. I'm trying to rob FanDuel so badly that the feds show up at my door looking for the time machine. I swear to God. All my parlays are free. I post everything on YouTube and Instagram. Check me out on Instagram at Parlay Princes. That's like the main hub where I post all my shits on the IG stories. But yeah, I do $1 for $1 million every single fight card too. Does it get close? Not really, but we have fun with it. It's $1 to win $1 million. Try and sweep the card exactly. Trying to have the feds show up at my fucking crib. I got Kayla double chance KO submission. You're a smart man. I like that a lot. Guys, if you're new to the live, like the live. I definitely appreciate it. It'll help out the algorithm. We'll get some more people in here. We're trying to win some motherfucking money. So you said double chance. I like that. Definitely do another parlay with points just to be safe for Kayla Harrison. Because last weekend, I had a lot of faith in Klein KO sub. I had a lot of faith in Umar Sai KO sub. I had a lot of faith in Brito KO sub. So be careful with the KO sub, but I believe she does get the finish. She's that good. She's now a minus 1,500, which doesn't help out anybody. But my nationality, I'm like a mutt. I'm part Italian, Greek, German. There's one more. Can't remember. I'm high. Can't remember my own nationality. Greek, Italian, Irish. Greek, Italian, Irish. Sorry, my dog's eating right now. He's making mad noise. But that's it, boys. If you want, I'll run through the card real quick. One person liked the live, and I'll run through the card. I need to see one like on my end. We got some people saying Alex is going to sleep this weekend. That's interesting. UFC fight schedule. Here we go, boys. This is for the W. Trying to sweep the card here. It's time. It's time we sweep cards. When Wonder Boy fought Bilal, I swept the card. $5 into 800. On God. On God. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, hey. It's gone. There's no more food in there. They keep doubting on Alex. I don't like how you said my Alex, but I agree. My issue here is just I feel like his leg kick game isn't going to be there for the Muay Thai stance of Roundtree. Not that really matters. It's really that left hook. It's like it's the touch of death. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. So I'm just kind of I'm just counting on the touch of death, the left hook. I think that's it right there. P, let's run through the card a little bit real quick. Even though I'm really trying to not do that. I do that every single live. You guys have any other questions about the card? Anyone in particular? Let me answer it. Instead of me running through the card, just let me know if you guys have anyone in particular. Again, I posted a parlay. It's an 8-leg, a little sketchy, but it's all money line. Just my favorite underdogs on there. I like to $5 for 1,000. I put it on my last video I posted. If you guys are new to the live, like the live. It'll help out the algorithm, get some more people in here. Trying to rob FanDuel and DraftKings this weekend legally off UFC 307. I appreciate the like. Thank you guys. Trying to legally rob these fucks. Low risk, high reward sports betting for life. Not even sports betting. For me, it's just UFC. It's not even MMA. I just do UFC. UFC sports betting. Looks gonna get slept. Someone is. My guy Matty Betts, I don't know him personally, but Matty Betts is out there talking a big game about Alex Pereira's submission. It's like plus 2,000. Imagine. Plus 2,000 Pereira submission. I stay far away from that shit. He's got me scared though. I might have to double chance Pereira. But yeah, they have no distance for Pereira and Roundtree. No distance is minus 1,200. That's fucking crazy. That means bet the house on it going the distance, because that's what always happens. These bastards. These fucking apps. You think Wonderboy can get it done? Yeah, that fight is 50-50. I'm personally banking on Buckley. Yo, these dogs are driving me. Hey, Bonnie, there's no food in there. Wonderboy can get it done, bro. Every time I doubt Wonderboy, he spazzes. He's one of those fighters where you just don't expect him to win because of the clash of styles, and then he just starts doing that fucking 40-year-old white boy ninja shit. It's unbelievable. I feel bad for Holland. Imagine being Holland. You survived Wonderboy. You got slaughtered, and then a year later, you're in there. I forget if it was a year, maybe it's a little bit longer, but you're in there with MVP, getting pieced up the same exact way. I was like, no, Holland. That's like a legit nightmare. Like, you survived Wonderboy, and now you're in there with like the black Wonderboy. It's crazy. It was the same exact style, the same rushing in. Holland was getting pieced up so bad. He cannot fight against that karate style. All right, so back to your Wonderboy thing. Sorry, I'm like ranting. Fucking Wonderboy. He can definitely get it done. It's a 50-50 fight. Again, my thing is low risk, high reward betting. I don't straight bet. So it's like nothing for me to just add both people to parlays. That's kind of my goal here. I'll post all my parlays tomorrow night. I'll post them on Instagram at Parlay Princes. I'll post them on TikTok too, same handle, and I'll post them on YouTube. I'll post a video. But yeah, Wonderboy's going in some parlays for sure. I'm banking more on Buckley though. I think Buckley's gonna figure him out. I think Buckley has a better fight IQ than Holland. But yeah, I'm putting Buckley in more of the parlays. I don't really see a finish, honestly. Nice little 3-rounder. Just don't kill Wonderboy. Wonderboy don't kill Buckley. Wonderboy said he doesn't like to hurt people. So I can't bet on that. I cannot bet on that. There's more 40-year-olds on this card than there are 20-year-olds. Isn't that crazy? I made a joke that this is like the fire festival of UFC because half this card is getting fired if they lose. Literally, this card is meant to just like sweep people out. Court McGee or Tim Means, they could both get cut. Carla Esparza is leaving. Tisha Pennington might leave too. Ryan Spanner OSP, they could both get cut. Tell me I'm wrong here. They'll probably keep Ihor, Austin Hubbard, Alexander Hernandez. They could both get cut. They could technically cut Marina Rodriguez if they wanted to. They'll keep Wonderboy and Buckley. The main card is safe. Who knows? Aldo could retire. Who fucking knows? Aldo could get destroyed and then retires. Juliana Pena could retire. Like, it's, boys, this is the Fire Festival, aka we're getting some young blood in here by sweeping out some old vets. That's what's happening here. It's an assassination attempt. on people in their 30s. I love Jose Aldo and Roman Dolidze as underdogs on this card. I can't disagree with you. Jose Aldo is going on almost all my parlays. I'm not putting my guy Bautista on any tickets. I just don't see the vision. Maybe I'll put him on one or two, or I'll put the fight going the distance to hedge against the Aldo bet. But I don't see how Aldo loses this shit. I really don't. I saw the vision in Aldo. I see everybody else like saying Aldo, so I got to ride with that. And Roman Dolidze, he can definitely get it done. It's Kevin Holland you're fighting. This guy doesn't really care. This guy does not care. He's here to have a good time, get paid, have the fans fucking sign some titties. I am putting Holland on more parlays, but I'm definitely putting Roman Dolidze on some too. Alex KO's Khalil in 2 or 3. I hope so, because like I said, if he does that, that's plus money. That's plus money. If he does it in rounds 1, 2, 3, if you bet on that, it's like minus 150. I don't like that shit. For picking a KO in rounds, I need plus money on that shit for sure. Yeah, I'll run through it real quick, guys, just so you can see the vision. I pick flipped at first. I said Tim Means, and I pick flipped to Court McGee. This fight is so 50-50 that it really doesn't matter who wins. Don't bet your house on either. But I picked a Court McGee just because Tim Means got finished by everybody and still went. I don't know if he got finished by everyone actually in the last 5 or last. I know he beat Andre Filo. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Filo. But I think, let me just check if he's been finished the other 4 fights. I actually forget. I know he's lost them. So he's been finished 3 out of his last 5, which is still terrifying. So I'm just and he went 3, he took him 3 rounds to finish Filo. So I'm kind of siding with McGee because of that. Like, McGee's on a 3-fight losing streak too, so it's just donkey shit all around. But again, I do low risk, high reward betting. I do a whole bunch of parlays, cheap money, dollars, $2, $5, $10. Sometimes I'll do a 3-leg for 50. But very rarely I'll put 100 on that shit. But it ain't nothing to add both these guys to a parlay. But I'm siding towards Court McGee a little bit. Means is more of a finisher, but yeah, I think a lot of fights go the distance too. I really do. I could see Tim Means going the distance, Pennington going the distance, Ryan Spann, OSP surprised us his last fight. That went the distance. Cesar Almeida shouldn't go the distance, but it could. And then literally everybody else could go the distance, minus like Kayla Harrison and Pereira maybe. Guys, do me a favor, if you're new to the live, just like the live. It'll help out the algorithm, get some more people in this little slut. Buckley by decision over 2.5 rounds for Aldo and Dolidze fights, easy 3-leg parlay. Buckley by decision. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, yeah, I read that wrong. Buckley by decision over 2.5. The Dolidze one, I don't know about over 2.5. Everything else is close to a lock for me. The Dolidze fight could end in a finish. More on Holland's side, but it's a 50-50 on that shit. That's a coin toss. A coin toss. Who is your sleeper underdog no one is talking about? You know, my like lock underdog is Aldo. The sleeper underdog. Do I have a sleeper? Because a lot of people are talking about who I'm saying. Like, my favorite underdogs are Marina Rodriguez, Austin Hubbard, Court McGee, but that's 50-50. The ones I'm like more favored are Austin Hubbard and Marina Rodriguez. I guess I'll say maybe Marina Rodriguez, but I could look like a fool saying that. She could get pieced the fuck up. I haven't watched enough tape on Lucindo to be honest with you. The age difference is wild in that fight. 37 and 22. That's insane. So my sleeper underdog might be Austin Hubbard, but he's not really a sleeper because I feel like everyone is fading Alexander Hernandez. It is what it is. Let's see. We got a good amount of people saying Pereira's not getting slept. I like it. I like it, boys. Yeah, if you're new to this page and you just found me randomly, I just started going crazy on YouTube like a month ago. I'm posting like almost every day, basically. I try and not make it too repetitive and just do prediction videos. It's hard for me to find like really interesting news to talk about, but we'll give it a go soon. We'll get some more like news in there and all that. Do I think Holland can get the KO? So for Holland, if I were to bet Holland and you can double chance, I would do Holland KO submission to be safe because he could definitely choke Dolidze out. He could piece him up too. Holland loves to like piece people up and then choke them out. So I would double chance it, and then on other tickets I would put Holland points. Maybe it just go on the distance too, just so you can even if Holland loses and it goes the distance, you don't lose your ticket. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live. It'll help out the algorithm, get some more people in here. We're trying to rob FanDuel and DraftKings legally this weekend with UFC 307. Low risk, high reward UFC betting. I try and turn dollars into thousands, $5 into $500, $10, and whatever. I do $1 for $1 million on my Instagram every fight card. It's only $1. This past weekend, it was 32 cents to win $1 million. Granted, I don't think I got close on much. Maybe out of a 14 leg, I got like 4 right, which isn't good, but it's usually at like a 50 percentile with that $1 million parlay. I think Pereira over 1.5 hits, but it's so risky. Yeah, I would stay away from that. Stay away from the over 1.5, under 1.5 on the Pereira shit. It's too risky. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I like the under 1.5 or just at least like trying to focus on one of those. And yeah, it's too risky. I would find the guy you like, find the prop. If you do multiple parlays like I do, just put Pereira KO 2-3-4 on one. On the other one, put Khalil Roundtree KO 2-3-4 and just sweat out both tickets. If you feel like you can hedge when it gets to later on in the night, you can do that too. Start straight betting. You know, Dolidze is far better on the ground though. I think KO or points is better play. Dolidze is better on the ground. My issue is Holland does bad with these guys that are just like fucking units. He doesn't do good against these guys. He really doesn't. So yeah, like you said, Dolidze could just like power him on the ground and pull some Brunson shit. It's tough. It really is tough. They're pretty even. It's a great fight, honestly, the Dolidze and Holland one. Let me just transfer these files. Any other questions you guys have, by all means. I'm not the fucking god of this shit, but I do pretty good on this parlay life. I call it Parlay Princes, not just Parlay Prince, because I don't want this to be just about me. I'm trying to have us rob fucking FanDuel together. It's like a war out there. Every weekend it's like a fucking medieval times war against the bookies. That's how I view it. This is not a drill, people. Like, I want this page to be funny. We can have jokes. We can laugh. But when it comes to Saturdays, I'm locked in. If I start losing parlays, I start fucking betting more. I post that shit live. I'm gonna start going live more on YouTube for the fights and all that. Can I get a quick full card picks? Yeah, I'll run through it. Again, some of these are so 50-50 that you can just like the first fight, I can't even really tell you who's gonna win that shit. I have no confidence in either guy. Court McGee and Tim Means, complete coin toss. I'm putting both guys on parlays. And it's one of those fights where I don't know if I get a finish. I don't know if it goes the distance. I have no fucking idea. So I started off in the beginning of the week saying Tim Means. Then I decided to Court McGee. Again, this is like such a coin toss. I can't put my record on the line by picking one of these two guys. I guess Tim Means is more dangerous. Like, Tim Means is the better pick. I guess I'm siding with Court McGee because it's so 50-50. I'm just going to take the underdog. But again, I'm doing multiple parlays. I don't straight bet anything. So again, Tim Means more dangerous, taller. They're both like basically the same vets. Like they've had the same. Well, Tim Means has had 10 more fights, but they've been in the UFC for about the same time. They're both basically 40, both the same reach. So it's again coin toss. This next one, I'm like pretty confident in Tisha Pennington as long as she just practices stuffing takedowns. That's all she has to do. There's no way Carla Esparza pieces this girl up. So just stuff takedowns, practice that for 5 months, and then we're good to go here. She's like the better fighter. You know, she did very good. I believe it was Baby Shark, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she lost to Baby Shark by split decision, but she did good in that shit. Carla Esparza's been out for 2 years too. Tisha Pennington trains at Elevation. I like that a lot as well. I'm liking both Penningtons to win on this card. I might do a Pennington parlay like a psychopath. Pennington points parlay. I like Pennington a lot. I'm putting Carla Esparza on very few tickets, like probably barely any, to be honest with you. Going the distance is probably insane bet on this. It's probably like minus 600 for it to go the distance. I don't even know, but I can only imagine. So I'm definitely siding with Tisha Pennington more on that fight. I feel like it's at 80%, 20%. Siding towards Pennington in my eyes. But Carla Esparza's nasty at that one thing she does, so the odds do make sense. I don't think it should be like anything more than it is. Pennington's at a minus 175. Esparza plus 145. Again, my whole thing is low risk, high reward, bankroll management. I know how much I'm going to spend this weekend. I know how much I'm going to spend every weekend. I know how much I'm going to spend for the year. And I'm just trying to come up very nicely positive at the end of the year. That's the goal for this page. So this isn't really the card in my eyes to fucking make a 4-leg and put $100 on it. This is not the card to do that. There has been cards where I do 3 legs and put 200 on it. You won't see that here. But again, low risk, high reward, have some fun, put a bunch of guys in different parlays and try and legally rob these fuckers. This next one I'm going with Ryan Spann. OSP shocked us last time. He shocked the world. Sure, everybody lost money on that last OSP fight. And Ryan Spann is on a 3-fight losing streak. Keeps losing to Anthony Smith. I was there live when Ryan Spann KO'd Reyes. That was sick. I fucking love Reyes, but it had to happen. We were there live at MSG. That was the same night Pereira beat Izzy. The same night Chandler and Poirier fought. The end of the first round for Chandler and Poirier was insane. It was like a concert in that shit. But yeah, back to this. Ryan Spann, he should win. He's more dangerous. Granted, after the first round, it's just a split decision. But he's, again, more dangerous. He's like, how much? 8 years younger, 2 inches of height, which doesn't mean much. He's just better overall. He's got more power in his hands. But OSP shocked us last time. He was a bigger underdog last time. So fuck my life. But I'm definitely leading towards Ryan Spann. The odds are dropping a lot. I could have swore Ryan Spann was like almost a minus 400. They got him at a minus 250 now. Scary stuff, boys. Again, don't go crazy and just like trusting Spann completely. And then all your parlays get busted by the third fight. Don't pull a Noche. Don't pull a me and put Manuel Torres in every single fucking parlay. and then do the same thing to Zell Huber and watch Zell Huber just get pieced up the third round. I have a great video on Instagram where I'm just yelling at the TV for that third round. It's a goodie. Cesar Almeida, I'm leaning towards him. He's just better overall. Not the best on the ground. Like, he just started training MMA recently, but he's a nasty kickboxer. My concern here is that Ihor just has that power in his hands, and he just rushes in there and just clips my guy Cesar. I really don't want that to happen. I don't think the odds make too much sense either. I don't like Cesar to -400. That's fucking scary. I can't pick Ihor, but again, it's one of those things like you might want to add both. But I'm leaning towards Cesar. I don't know if he gets a finish. I could see it going the distance. I really could. It's one of those. Austin Hubbard, I like him for plus money. I've just seen Alexander Hernandez get finished too many times. He fucking loves to get finished. That's like his dream job, is just getting finished in the UFC. Lost his last 4 and his last 5. Hubbard ain't any better. I believe Hubbard, I could be wrong, I believe Hubbard is the guy that just won the tough shit, or he lost in the tough house, but they still let him get in the UFC. Because he was in the UFC, then he came back. I believe he came back for the tough episode, the tough season where it was like the vets versus the freshman class, whatever the fuck it was. But I like Hubbard in this. He's just a little more dangerous in my eyes, plus money too. I don't get why Alexander Hernandez is a favorite in this. That makes no sense. Let me try and fucking turn that fan off. Sorry, I'm like legit in fucking spandex from working out. We took the shorts off. All right, we got Marina Rodriguez, Lucindo. I'm leaning towards Marina Rodriguez, but this could be the one where I fuck up on the underdogs. Lucindo's like more dangerous. I'm just gonna have to trust in Rodriguez's experience. She just got pieced up by Andrade. This is like there's like another Andrade part 2 right here in Lucindo. So I get why she's favored. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to stop rocking. I don't want it to be like a roller coaster for y'all. There it is. I'm siding with Marina Rodriguez, but don't bet the house on this. Again, low risk, high reward for life. She's not the better MMA fighter, which is scary. She's not better on the ground. Lucindo is. That's why I'm kind of fucking up here. But I'm just hoping Marina Rodriguez gets it done. I've seen her make girls quit in the middle of the cage. That means nothing here. It's 2 Brazilians going against each other. Scary fight. If there's any fight to not bet on, this could be a good one to not bet on too. I am a little bit biased towards Marina Rodriguez, I won't lie. Sorry, I'm gonna do a quicker recap for y'all. I'm gonna fly through this. Here we go. Pereira by rear naked choke round 2. Remember I said that? It's possible. It's possible. I will definitely bet some shit on that. Maddie Betts be going crazy on Instagram saying that Pereira's getting the sub at like plus 2,000. So imagine you bet the exact round. You can probably retire. You can probably retire with that money. But I'm one of those sick bastards too that'll take some of y'all's bets. I went live on the last Paris card and people were telling me parlays to take and I was taking them. So I will do that shit. I'll ride it out with y'all. Pause. Stephen Thompson, Joaquin Buckley. I'm going Buckley, just a better MMA fighter. Wonder Boy's nasty. You know, Wonder Boy's won me money. He's lost me money. And I'm just trusting in Buckley's fight IQ on this one. I don't think we'll get like a pact where we're not doing any takedowns. I want to see takedowns. I want to see everything. I don't want to see you stand and bang with Wonder Boy and get karate kicked in the head. So that is that. I'm glad they put Kayla Harrison before Kevin Holland because that was a little disgraceful. They had her way too high up there. I am going with Kayla Harrison for the fight against Ketlin Vieira. Thank God these odds dropped. This morning, Kayla was at a minus 1,500. Now she's at a minus 1,150. Sean by sub was also the play last time. It's possible. I mean, it's not possible. That's probably what he said. I mean, it's possible he said that. Granted, they were going crazy against the, they had DDP sub pretty heavy against Izzy last fight. As Khalil always squares his hips and leans back to dodge jabs, right hands, which is easy takedown for anyone, including Alex. Khalil will give his back, not expecting a sub, and then choked out. It's fucking possible. How much you putting on it, though? I gotta look at the odds. If a submission straight up for Pereira is plus 2,000, and you can, the round odds have to be crazy on that shit. They have to be crazy. You could probably bet rounds 2 and 3 and still get it at like plus 4,000, maybe plus 3,000. Maybe put $5 on that. Like, I'm not the richest of humans to just be putting $5 on a random ass shit. Because by the end of the night, that turns into hundreds. Might be a good one. Granted, I wanted to do that last weekend when Charrier was fighting that guy, the submission guy, and Charrier KO'd him in round 2, Miranda. I wanted to put a little bit of money on Miranda's submission at plus 1,200, but granted, that didn't work at all. That guy got fucked up. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live. It'll help out the algorithm, get some more people in here. We'll probably keep this rolling for another like 45 minutes, hour, some shit like that. And then I gotta edit. The difference between this fight and Sean versus Merab is Merab can wrestle, Khalil can't, hasn't ever, completely different fights. It's crazy the comparison they put between Sean O'Malley's face and BSD's face after a 5-minute fight versus a 25-minute fight. Fucking Merab, bro. Why'd you guys have to remind me about Merab? Yeah, I'm going Kayla Harrison. I just don't know how she gets a finish here. I mean, I don't know if she gets a finish or if she goes decision. She should get a finish. She's fucking nasty on the ground. So is Vieira, but nowhere near as good as Kayla. Vieira's not going to piece Kayla up either, so that's why I'm very confident in Kayla. I just don't know how she gets it done. I would do the same shit as like Holland, put KO sub on some tickets, put points on some tickets for Kayla, but I can't put Vieira on any parlays at all. I don't see anybody having an argument for Ketlin Vieira winning, gonna be honest. Guys, like the live if you can. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to this shit, if you liked it already, thank you. Roman Dolidze, Kevin Holland. Great fight to bet both guys. I've banned Kevin Holland from parlays so many times, but he's found his way back on the parlays this weekend. Bet both guys. It's a 50-50 fight. The odds basically reflect that. If you like Dolidze, you got him at plus money. Congratulations, you guys win. I'm taking fight, not going the distance for Kayla. Fight, because no way I'm betting money line. That shitty ass. No, yeah, don't even. There's no point. Do not bet. It's a minus 1150 right now, but you know before it was minus 1500. Don't do that. Lefty gunplay. Don't do that. I'm going Kevin Holland, but I have like very little confidence. I'm like 60% Holland, 40% Dolidze. That's how I feel. I have to stop. I have like a legit Starbucks addiction. It's like the gayest thing ever. And it's the most expensive thing ever. It's $14 a day for my Starbucks addiction. That's really unacceptable. It only started a couple of weeks ago, but fuck it. I gotta hit a parlay so I can just keep pounding down these Starbucks drinks. Jose Aldo and Mario Bautista. I don't see Jose Aldo losing this. I don't see Jose Aldo losing this. I really thought Martinez was going to beat Jose Aldo. I really thought that. And I don't think Bautista's better than Martinez. I don't. Jose Aldo's, just a fucking demon. Bautista's really hasn't fought anybody. Bautista fought Ricky Simone and beat him. Ricky Simone has lost his last 3. Okay? Then before Ricky Simone, Mario Bautista beat Damon Blackshear, who just got KO'd in 20 seconds. It's disgusting, boys. It's disgusting. He lost to Corey Sandhagen back in 2019. Sorry, this is still kind of bouncing. Guys, if you're new to the live, like the live. It helps out the algorithm. We're trying to legally rob this fucking betting apps. He KO'd Miles Johns. That's nice. Submission against Brian Kelleher. That's okay. That's it. To go the distance with Damon Blackshear is good, I guess. Like, I don't know, boys. Jose Aldo, right? Am I wrong here, Jose Aldo? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm taking fight, not going the distance. I already read that. The Holland fight is a coin toss. Either Holland can piece him up standing or get controlled to a decision. Yeah, it's literally exactly, bro. I could see a Holland sub in there somewhere too. I don't know. I think just because I like Holland's. When Holland does get submissions, like, I tend to enjoy them, so they always stick out of my mind. Damn, if Bautista submits, I'm watching Bautista submit Brian Kelleher. If Bautista submits Aldo, I'm punching a hole in the wall. On God. UFC is the gayest sport to ever exist. I'll give you that. Name a gayer sport than UFC. But I'm addicted. I'm addicted to UFC. But right, Jose Aldo, NCAA wrestling. That is a fact. That's why I couldn't wrestle in high school. They didn't even have it in my high school, but when all the high schools around me did it, I was like, I just can't wear that thing. I can't wear that. I can't wear the option they're giving me right now. I can't wear jeans. Yeah, I don't see Jose Aldo losing this. Guys, if you're new to the live, like the live, subscribe. Fucking just do whatever. Who cares? Smoke cigarettes indoors. It doesn't matter anymore. Raquel Pennington, Juliana Pena. I'm not even going over any more of the Jose Aldo. It's a lock. We're locking in Jose Aldo. If Juliana Pena wins, it's going to be a real rough morning on Sunday. There's going to be a dark cloud over the UFC, just like when Merab won. There's some times where people win, the next morning you wake up and it's like, it's just a weird, dark silence over the community because it's just like everyone's still mourning, you know? So if Juliana Pena wins, it's going to be the same thing. If Raquel Pennington wins, it's going to be the same thing. So really, I need this fight to not happen. I need both girls to miss weight, and we can just move Jose Aldo up to the co-main, and we'll just call it a day. I'm leaning towards Raquel Pennington. Again, the Pennington parlay. You said you heard it here first. I really don't like it. Both of these girls. It's rough. I've said it so many times. Juliana Pena's blitz punches. I can't. Every time I see them, I loved when Nunes was just picking her apart with those. She would blitz in and Nunes would just snuff her ass. My girlfriend hates when I say this, but Juliana Pena is the hotter fighter. So that doesn't mean much. Raquel Pennington is a lesbian. And lesbians do tend to win a real lot. A real lot. You're real dumb. I've done worse. This is nothing. This is nothing, boys. I've done way worse. Hey, Bear? Bear. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going Raquel Pennington. She's just fucking better. I picture her just holding down Pena. I kind of need that here. I'm really putting Juliana Pena in 0 parlays. I'm not even putting that energy out in the world. I'm only putting Raquel Pennington. Give me the butch girl over the girl that just isn't good. She isn't good. At least Raquel Pennington has like a strong suit. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Raquel Pennington does her shit really well. Juliana Pena doesn't do anything really well. It was crazy when she beat Nunes. Guys, watch back that second round of Pena and Nunes. That has to be a rig fight. There's no fucking way. She tapped so quickly with nothing locked in. It's impossible. It's impossible. It is impossible. I haven't even like thought about it until I rewatched it the other day. I'm looking at this shit like this looks like the most rigged ass tapping I've ever seen in my life. But we move forward. I'm going Alex Pereira. Roundtree is definitely scary to me. I had at least 10 people when Alex Pereira fought Yuri the last time asking me who's going to win the fight. I very, very confidently said Alex Pereira KO 1, 2, 3. This time, I'm not confident. It's weird. It's weird. I think because of things I saw him doing to Yuri, I don't know if he's going to do it to Roundtree. That's my concern here. I don't see leg kicks working as well against Roundtree. I think Roundtree will have better takedown defense. He's just a fucking dog. Not that Yuri isn't a dog. I'm not trying to compare Yuri and Roundtree, but I feel like the people Roundtree has fought too, Alex would destroy every single time. And Roundtree's lost to some pretty bad people. If Pereira wins too, he has like the record for the quickest. I believe it's the quickest title defenses, which is 3 times in like 195 days or some shit. So if Alex Pereira wins, he's breaking records here. Ooh. That's it. I'm going to say it one time. This is who I'm going on a parlay, but I'm not confident. Court McGee, Tisha Pennington, Ryan Spann, Cesar Almeida, Austin Hubbard, Marina Rodriguez, Joaquin Buckley, Kayla Harrison, Kevin Holland, Jose Aldo, Raquel Pennington, Alex Pereira. In which round did Khalil KO Smith? It was the 3rd round. That's the issue I have. It took him 3 rounds to get to Smith. I don't know why Anthony Smith wants to smoke with Alex Pereira. It's fucked up because I had a 3-leg parlay when Roundtree fought Dawkins in 2023. I had a 3-leg parlay. I put $200 on it, and the last leg was Roundtree. And I saw Dawkins throw so quick, I got terrified and I cashed out the parlay. I'm like, fuck this shit. I cashed it out and still made like 150 profit, but 20 seconds after that, Roundtree not slept him because he was still awake, but he dropped Dawkins so bad, and that was the end of the fight. If I just waited 20 seconds, I would have made like an extra 200 profit. Fucked up. I think between Pereira, Almeida, and Span, 2 fights out of 3 goes over 1.5. I guess technically I like Cesar Almeida and Span going over 1.5 more than I like the Pereira thing going over 1.5. Because I think with Roundtree too, it could be one of those same cases with fucking Strickland, where Roundtree thinks this is no big deal. The left hand doesn't mean shit to me, and then he just gets caught by accident in the first round. Happened to Strickland. Happened to Hill. Granted, it was like a little bit of a stumble with the crotch kick. It's so crazy. I remember when they were saying Alex Pereira is coming to the UFC. They had the trailers on the TV for just letting everybody know he's like the Izzy Shadow. He's coming to the UFC finally. I remember those trailers. That's crazy how quickly and what he's done since then. My guy is living a fucking life right now. Imagine you're outside an organization. You're making like okay money, but you're not making UFC main card championship 3 mil a fucking. He fights 3 or 4 times a year. This guy makes 3 or 4 mil every time he fights. It's crazy. Probably even more. If he gets all the pay-per-view points and all that shit, I don't know if he does. He's probably making 4 mil, 5 mil. Crazy. Sick bastard. See, the shit he's accomplished in that short amount of time is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing shit. Guys, give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go change my battery in my camera. 1 second. Do I bet any other sports besides MMA? Nah, I just do MMA. I really just do UFC. Just do UFC. I'll do Contender Series 2, but I'm in New York, so I can't bet money line. I can only bet on the strikes, and like basically I can only bet on the Underdog Fantasy app. And then I'll do PFL sometimes, but I'm done losing money on PFL. I really just hyper focus on UFC. Those are the fighters I know. I've been watching it like super addicted to it for 5 years, so I know my fighters. I know who I like. I don't have to watch any tape unless I really dive in and like have to, but for the most part, I know what's going on. We're doing good. We do pretty good on parlays too. Like Noche was a disaster, but UFC Paris, I went 11-3 on picks, posted a whole YouTube video. That YouTube video, I went 11-3. If Brito won and if Victor Altamirano won, I would have gone 13-1. I would have just gotten Matt Frivola wrong. So I've never trained. I haven't been watching it for 20 years like some of these YouTube channels, but I do pretty good on picks and I do pretty fucking good on parlays. I won some people some money on Contender Series like 2 weeks ago. I tried to do the same method this past weekend and I was so close. I lost in the last leg. Do you watch boxing? Thoughts on... Actually, I have no idea who that is. I only watch boxing if it's like super big. But even this last one, I didn't watch it. What's his face? Joshua. I really only watch boxing if it's like crazy big or if a UFC fighter is boxing. Like I won money when Diaz fought Jake Paul. I bet Jake Paul points and I had it on a parlay with UFC and I turned a free $25 into $700. I have that ticket on my Instagram posted as proof too. But yeah, so I'll bet if it's like a UFC fighter going to boxing, I'll bet it. I will bet that shit. I'm trying to open this up without having the volume. All right, good. Any other questions though? Do you guys watch boxing or you just watch UFC? I wish I could be a combat page, but I like hyper focusing on the shit I know. That's my opinion. It is super big. That Bivol guy has defeated Canelo before, and the other guy is 20-0. Oh wow, that's cool. That is cool. I'll look into it, but I won't be betting on it, you know? It's one of those things. Let me see, I'm about to Google their names. I'm about to see who the fuck we're looking at. Bivol versus... Is that this weekend or is that a different... When is that fight? When is that shit? October 12th. So we got a little bit, not this weekend, but let's see if UFC. This is a fun game. Let's see if UFC tickets are sold out for 307. Some of y'all are so lucky you don't even know it. UFC tickets in New York are so fucking expensive. I paid $350 for MSG and that was like considered cheap. Like some of these fucking big cards are so cheap. It's like $150. I'm like, come on, bro. Why can't we get that 150 lineup? The 12th or the 13th. Yeah, it said the 12th. I think it's next weekend. That'll be a goodie though. I'll check it out. We'll see what kind of UFC is on that night. Bro, they got UFC 307 for $120. These people are so lucky. Nah, I need to move to Salt Lake City. Bro, it's so crazy. I can't bet money line for Contender Series because I just don't have it on my app. In New York, I feel like they used to have it. I could have swore last year I could bet on Contender Series, but FanDuel doesn't have it and DraftKings doesn't have it. So I just literally can't bet on it. The only app that has it is Underdog Fantasy, where it just deals with strikes. But I'd be like almost robbing them. I got them 2 weeks ago. I put $5 to win 100 on like some of my favorite fighters to go over on strikes, and I hit that shit. This weekend, I was 10 strikes away from doing the same thing. The first 4 fights went over on strikes. Of course, the last leg never hits. So the fucking last fight, the guy gets head kicked, and the guy that got head kicked, I needed him to get. It was 10 more strikes, and they adjusted it. So really, he needed like 15 more strikes, but I almost turned another 5 into 100 again. And I post all that shit on my Instagram too. For Contender Series, I barely post it. Have you used Stakes or is it banned in the US? Stakes is in like the actual website or? Really the big ones in New York are FanDuel and DraftKings. Like everything else, I think doesn't. New York is like kind of specific with what they allow. Like some of the bigger ones, like, I can't remember. I can't remember if it was MGM betting or if it was like fucking Bet365, but some of them shits they just don't have in New York. Oldberg versus Ozdemir. Who do you got? Ozdemir. Sorry, I said Ozdemir. I've been liking Oldberg's game recently. I've been liking Oldberg's game. I really do. He's very well rounded. Have we even seen a loss from him yet? I forget. He was there at UFC when I went to MSG. He was there the very first fight and we missed it. So he's come a long way too. He was literally the very first fight on the card. And now he's not that. Yeah, he has not lost. Oh, he's had one loss in the UFC. He lost to Kennedy? That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, this guy's a demon. I like Carlos Holberg. I don't know what the betting odds are, but Ozdemir is dangerous though. Don't get me wrong. What else we got? Have you blah 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 blah. Do you bet on other sports? Nah, I just bet on UFC. I gave up. Baseball, I'm so tired of betting on a team that is ahead by 5 and then they lose by 5. The Mets. It makes no sense. I can't do it. Same with hockey. There's been teams where my team has been up 5-1 and then we lose the game. I can't do it. I'd much rather prefer betting on my fighters. This is my guy. If they lose, it's okay. It's not like a whole team I hate. But yeah, I'm really done with every other sport. I hyper focus on UFC. That is my shit. My whole YouTube and Instagram is all just UFC. The betting website. I should try it, but I don't really like stake. I'm kind of paranoid about that shit because they have all the celebrities doing the promotional, like Drake. I don't think Drake ever really bets his own money. I think he's just doing paid promotions. So I'm like, same thing with Better. Because Jake Paul is a part of Better, I stay away from Better, but I'm just biased on that. Yeah, MMA is fun to bet on. I like just fucking, you don't have to drink and smoke, but I like just drinking a little bit, smoking a little bit, watching some fights. Definitely not losing money. That's not a part of the game, but, well, it is a part of the game, but we don't want it to be. Do you think Bautista can take Aldo down, or will Aldo elite TD hold up? Takedown defense. So I'm leaning heavily towards Aldo. I can't pick flip that one. I just don't see it for Bautista. I'm gonna shit my pants if Bautista starts taking him down with ease. Imagine the whole fight is just the round starts, Bautista takes him down and just controls him there every single round. Like, that could happen. Just to play it safe. It's like in baseball when they just fucking let the batter slide or walk to whatever, I don't know what the terminology. When they let the batter walk for free. It could be like that, where he just doesn't want to take any damage. He knows Aldo is dangerous, but not as dangerous on the ground. He is, but not on his back. Like on top, he's dangerous. I believe he's good with his elbows on the ground too, like from his back, but not like some people we know. But I'm definitely leaning more towards Aldo. I hope it stays standing. If it gets to the ground, we might be fucked. I'm gonna be honest. It might be a wrap. That would be a great game plan from Bautista. Just take him down the first 10 seconds every round. These bastards. Fuck my life, huh? What do you guys think about McGregor? I hate to just bring up McGregor randomly, but McGregor has scared me recently. This guy is off the yip. My guy McGregor is yipped up. Why don't you try training MMA? I would never. I'll go up to like sparring people, which I haven't done yet. I'll do like boxing classes with my coach, like one-on-one shit. So I've done stuff like that. I practice like hitting pads. I can go over there and just kick the bag. So like I know what these fighters are doing. I can replicate it for the most part. Not like obviously like a fucking 720 spinning roundhouse kick, but I can like, we can get some head kicks in there. Everything looks pretty clean. But I would never. I'm 33, so I'm a little bit older. I'm not out there to start training MMA at age 33. That's like when people are at their prime and get cut from the UFC. But it's great cardio. I love that shit. It's so much fun to learn what they're doing, just to learn how to protect yourself and shit like that. But I'll leave it to the youngins, and I'll leave it to I'll just build up this YouTube channel. Everybody else can break their nose. That's the other thing. I don't have health insurance, so I can't be breaking my nose right now. He was never stepping in the octagon again because he has too much money. His coats or the grills. Yeah, that was my guy right there too. As you can see, my head is photoshopped to his fucking body in some of my photos, but it's rough. It's rough out there. All you McGregor fans, it's rough. We lost a press conference because of pinky toe. It's horrendous. Do you think Paul Craig is a test for Bo, or do you think this is an easy fight for Bo? I think it's an easy fight. I don't think it's an easy fight. It's just Paul Craig is so chinny. Actually, no, it's an easy fight. Because Paul Craig's fight IQ is just shot, bro. Paul Craig, I fuck with him too. I like his like demeanor. I like Paul Craig as a human, but towards the end of his MMA career, UFC career, I don't see it. If he goes to other organizations, Paul Craig is a fucking killer. He's taking people out left and right. But in the UFC, I don't see it right now. Maybe if he dropped down, but I think he dropped down already. I could be wrong. Yeah, Paul Craig is washed. I think they would have booked Bo with RoboCop. That's crazy. I don't trust anybody against RoboCop. Tell me how I had a parlay, I swear to God, $1 for 4,000 to sweep the card, and I lost because RoboCop slept Marquise. I had Julian Marquise instead of RoboCop that night. If that didn't happen, I would have $4,000 off $1. This was early in the page, so I doubt I posted it. I still won money that night. I'm pretty sure I won $750, so I wasn't that upset. But I'll never forget that RoboCop Marquise fight. I saw Marquise get pieced up. I'm like, no! But I like RoboCop. I always bet on RoboCop. RoboCop has very rarely lost me money with KO submission. Very rarely. RoboCop is a demon. I was pissed, but like I won money that night, so I was more happy that I just fucking robbed them for $750. I'm one of those guys where if I at least when I win or like I break even, I'm really not that upset. Like at least I did that. Chandler Oliveira, I gotta go Oliveira, bro. This is like the bootleg Oliveira fan club over here. Same thing with Dan Hooker. We love Dan Hooker over here. No Diddy. Yeah, Oliveira is just more dangerous. Chandler is really explosive that first round. Oliveira can give it to him all 3 or 5, however many rounds they want it. RoboCop versus Kopylov, oh my God. RoboCop versus anyone. RoboCop's a fucking demon. He was there front row when Moicano won too. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live if you don't mind. It helps out the algorithm. I've been talking for 70 minutes, so just give me 1 like. My throat hurts, no Diddy. I'm like a circus clown. Like, I'll talk for 10 more minutes for a fucking like. Thank you, we got it. We did it, boys. We got it. We got the like. I'm signing off now. No, I'm kidding. We'll stay for a little bit longer. I was supposed to send an edit at 3 p.m. and it's now 3:43. So I'm late sending an edit just to talk to you about RoboCop. I'm kidding. Most reasonable. This one guy's back on YouTube. No shade to him, but my guy, MMA Mastermind, he always puts that thing up like guaranteed winning bets. He deleted his shit, but he's back this weekend. We lost the like. Nah, you can't unlike this shit. You can't unlike this shit. Once you like it, the only way to get that like unliked is in blood. I need that like back in blood. Chimaev or Whitaker? I said Chimaev because I can never remember how to say his last name. Kamzat? Some shit. Chimaev and Whitaker is a tough fight, my dude. That's a tough one. We got the like back. We got the like back, boys. Chimaev and Whitaker. I would love to see Whitaker. I want Whitaker to win, but I don't know if he does. I don't know if he does, though. I don't fucking know if Whitaker wins that, but I want him to. He should win it, technically. Whitaker should win that, but I can't tell you to bet your house on it. Bilal versus Shavkat. Sheesh. I need Shavkat to win that. I need Shavkat. I'm scared Bilal figures him out. That could definitely happen. But I like Shavkat in that. Just for the height, the reach. Guy's a crazy finisher. Isn't he like 18-0 on finishes? Guy's a demon. Guy is a demon. Who do you guys got? Bilal, Shavkat. Who do you guys got? Shavkat will win. There you go. You just answered it before I even asked. Damn, Bilal. Max or Ilya. I literally walk around the house thinking about this shit. I'm not even joking. I walk around like, damn, Ilya or fucking Max? Shavkat sub. He just locks that shit in. Did I even do that right? There you go. This one's the one that chokes. Guys, I've done shadow, I've done boxing, I've done all that shit, but I've never gotten on the ground and grappled. So, Lord knows I'm getting choked out the first 30 seconds. My best bet in a fight is just spam overhand rights. That's all I got here. I feel like I got some power in me, but we don't got much speed. So Max or Ilya? Ilya will win even if he struggles in the feet. He will take Max down. That's what I kind of believe. You know, Ilya has more MMA experience, more of a power puncher, as where Holloway's more of the pitter-patter shots. And I feel like Ilya can really trick him and bait him into some bullshit. I'm scared that he baits him kind of like Volkanovski, bro. Someone just posted a slow motion of that shit on TikTok the other day, and the way he baited Volkanovski into that shit is disgusting. The slow motion version, it's really disgusting. But they're both, it's going to be such a good fight. October is so lit for UFC. Oh my God. I'm signing with Topuria, but I'm not happy about it. Ankalaev versus Rakic. That's a good one too. I got to go Ankalaev. That should be an easy win for him. I'm not touching Max or Ilya fight. Heard you. Yeah, it might be a good one to watch as a fan. I don't know if I see a finish in that fight, though. I kind of like it going the distance. I might bet on it going the distance. Max usually struggles with short fighters, and Ilya's power is next level. Yeah, I think Ilya's just that fucking good. It's scary. This guy's a demon. Tell me I'm not wrong. Ilya Topuria reminds me of that French guy from Talladega Nights. Remember the French dude, like Will Ferrell's arch nemesis in Talladega Nights? That's Ilya Taporia in the UFC. He's like fucking jabbing people up while he's drinking his tea. Literally, this guy's on like some streaming platform the other day. He's at a restaurant, just sitting here, just like at a restaurant, super calm, just like, yeah, I'll fucking kill him. It's like the scariest shit. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. I'm really sad as I say this, but I think Bilal stays as champ. It's possible. Ever since Bilal pieced up Brady, I've been giving him his respect. I'm going to be honest with you. Granted, I did bet against him for the Leon fight. I thought Leon could get it. And Bilal won me money. When Bilal fought Wonder Boy, I turned 5 and 800. I swept the card. So I ain't mad at Bilal. As champ for a bit and beat Shavkat and JDM, in my opinion, this is coming as a Bilal hater. JDM. I think JDM could put in work on Bilal. I really do. I get the argument. I get both sides to it. I'm not Kenny. I'm not Kenny Okoye where you can say something like that and I'm like, you fucking idiot? You fucking idiot? You casual? But yeah, I agree. It can go either way. Those are all 50-50 fights. But no, Bilal is not winning against Shavkat. He could. He could only because Bilal's fight IQ is nasty. I'll give him that. But like skill for skill, Shavkat's got that. The height, the range. Stop shaking, you fucking camera. I promise I'll get a different tripod soon. I'm so hungry, but there ain't shit here. We got the apartment, but no food. Because Bilal is good at knowing when he's getting pieced up. Tony, Bilal's fight IQ is good. Everybody in the room was betting on Wonder Boy when he fought Bilal, and I'm like, nah, this guy... I think the fact that Bilal is a commentator kind of goes a long way, too. If Bilal beats Shavkat, then he's him, but I just don't see it. Shavkat gets hit a lot. But he has a chin, and he's like the Terminator. He doesn't stop. Clinch work, subs, yeah. They're like this. They're almost like the same fighter. Just one is tall and skinny, the other one's a little shorter. And Shavkat has better hands, but I don't see. Basically, I don't see Bilal finishing Shavkat, but I do see Shavkat finishing Bilal. So that says it. I'm not saying Bilal wins. I'm saying I see a finish in Shavkat, but I'm saying it is a coin flip. I like DraftKings because you can bet on shit like that. You could say they have bets where it's like Bilal will win by decision or Shavkat wins by submission. You can bet on the two happening at the same time. Bilal's wrestling won't ever be enough. I hope it's not enough. I'm on y'all's side, trust me. I'm not Team Bilal here. I bet on Leon Edwards. But I was very impressed when he pieced up Brady like that. Like, granted, we saw Brady, like, every time Burns touched Brady's chin, we saw Brady, like, kind of fucking lose it. So it ain't, like, the biggest accomplishment, but my guy, standing TKO'd, man. That's, like, unheard of from Bilal. I think JDM is the better fighter than Shavkat. JDM has the better chance in beating Bilal, in my opinion. JDM is very impressive. He's like a one-trick pony. Not a one-trick pony. Like, he's really a boxer. And the fact that he pulls it off with just doing that for the most part is pretty amazing. Really crisp boxing from JDM. Really nasty. I wish him and Taporia were like closer weight classes. I would maybe JDM and Taporia can meet at 155 for a fight. If I get rich enough, if I become a billionaire for whatever reason, I'm gonna be setting up fights like that. I'm gonna be like, hey, JDM and Taporia, you wanna 10 mil each in the backyard? But the law doesn't have ground and pound or a submission threat. I don't see him mauling Shavkat. Yeah, I don't see that either. There ain't no fucking way. I've been rethinking the main event. I might go Alex TKO second round. Still have to see the presser though. JDM versus Michael Morales. Is that happening? Is JDM versus Michael Morales fucking happening? I don't know how I didn't hear about that. That's fucking crazy. Y'all thought I was gonna lose to a fist fight with a French dude. That's a fact. No, that was crazy, bro. There was like a meme saying Battle and Moicano showed up, fucked up a French guy, and then cursed out everybody in the crowd. No, Brian Battle, super spaz. I thought he would get it done, but not like that. Not second round standing TKO. What? Brian Battle is filthy. He used to be fat as shit too. Shout out Brian Battle, bro. Brian Battle's a demon. Is JDM and... Oh, you're saying those are fights you want to see. I was going to say, bro, if that's happening, let's go. I'm literally searching for it. Like, I need to see JDM and Michael Morales. That'd be crazy. Damn, that'd be crazy. Gary versus Leon. I would like to see that too. I like any Ian Gary fight. I really do. He's horrible on the microphone, but other than that, he's a great fighter. Y'all really thought I was gonna take... Oh, I already read that. Do you think if Stipe pulls out John Jones' fight, Aspinall ducks him? I think he ducks him. I don't know. I'm partial on it. I appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you. I'm partial on it because I understand that Jones is a demon and he doesn't back down from shit. So I understand that side of it. And then I can sympathize for Jones in the sense that when you want to retire, you're fucking done. Like, I don't want to do this shit. I'm trying to retire. Like, I do get both sides of that, honestly, from like a human standpoint. I'm nowhere near close to retiring, but I can imagine when you're like right at the finish line of retiring, so he says, the last thing you want to do is make it more difficult. So I get both sides. I'm not saying like he should duck him. We got to see them scrap it out, but I would love to see that fight. I'm just saying I get the both sides to it. I do get it. I don't know if it's like really, I don't know if Jones is really ducking him or he's just ducking like every fight because he's like, this is my retirement, fuck y'all. Battle versus Prates. Oh my God. No idea. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to get some billionaire money. We can get these guys to fight for us. We'll just call Battle, call Prates. Yo, $1 million each. Set it up. That's a crazy fight. Battle and Prates? I have no fucking idea. No idea. That has to go the distance, right? Sorry, I was like blowing my mind right now. I'm like, what am I? I'm like seeing the fight in my mind. I'm like, what? Literally, I'm envisioning this shit. I'm a videographer, so I see a lot of things in my head before I film this shit. So right now I'm seeing a movie. I appreciate you. But Battle versus Protez, if I can give you a prediction, I guess I'm going to side with Battle a tiny bit. I fucking love Protez, but I think just because Battle's like takedown fucking options and shit like that. Battle gained generational aura from that performance. Bro, Battle's a demon. That shit was so iconic. Crazy. Because people were on the fence. A lot of people were on my YouTube shit saying Josette. And I wasn't saying no. I'm just like, I don't know. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live. I appreciate it. We're tapping in anything UFC. If you want me to go over UFC 307, I can, but I'm trying not to because I posted mad videos about that shit already. It's true. Jones would win. He'll kick his to surgery again. I know Jones. Yeah, I think. Oh, you're saying Jones will win? I misread that. Fucking Christ, who wins that shit? Yeah, Jones is pretty demonic. I don't know. Jones could do that shit. That's a tough one. Battle versus Protez will be so epic. Yeah, that'd be so crazy. Oh my god. That's why I gotta get a gaming console and get UFC 5 so I can. I don't even know if they're in the video game or not, but we'll just do a fight simulator. That would be a cool live. I like how bedtime MMA does that shit. He'll do the live streams when he's playing UFC. I gotta tap into that. I got no gaming consoles. I got a PS3. I'm slacking. It would have to be a 5-rounder. Oh my god, guys, stop. Stop. I'm about to climax. 5-rounder Battle Protez. Guys, we are the next UFC. I forgot the word for them. Who are they? Fight creators. We're next up, boys. Shit is crazy. I need to know why these guys' names is. I don't even read the names anymore. After some of these names are like dick fart ass, I just stopped reading the names. What if Tom versus Jones goes into round 4 and 5? How is Tom's cardio late in the fights? We haven't seen him. We haven't seen Jones's cardio at heavyweight either, though. The guy won his last fight in 30 seconds. So we haven't seen jack shit. That'll be crazy. They should do some fights like that, like make guys work out for an hour, run the treadmill, and then fight. So we can just see a cardio battle. That'd be sick. Do you do any fighters impressions? I'm gonna try and study those because I find them so funny when like Guru and Bedtime MMA do that shit, but I'm pretty bad. I'm good with like the McGregor shit. It's breast milk. It's a unique name. I'll give him that. I'm pretty bad with impersonations. Like, I'm going to leave that to them. But I practice McGregor all the time. That's really it. We can get some in there. I might. I'll have my moments. It'll be random, though. I doubt this will be a page where you can do donations for fucking accents, but I'm surprised Anthony Joshua got slept the way he did, though. Boxers need to start giving MMA guys fights in the octagon. Boxers need to start giving MMA guys fights. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I agree. It's never the boxer coming into MMA. It's always... It's because it's like literally not fair. That's why we can't do it. It's so unfair. We just can't do it. It's just leg kicks for days. It's leg kicks for days. It's leg kicks for fucking days. Yet Bedtime is the go to that shit. I'm gonna find some other ways to make this page unique, without the impersonations. That shit is goated though. I'll give them that. That shit is so fat. When he does, sometimes I'm not even looking at the screen, and if Guru and Bedtime MMA are doing impersonations, I can't tell if it's the real person or it's them. Like, they're fucking good at that shit. I think you have to have an accent from, like, the UK or Australia to be able to pull off the accent, to pull off the impersonations like that. Yeah, kicks for days. I got some big ass legs too. I dare someone to try them. That's not true. I would get starched in those fights, but I tried to sound tough for a second. But Anthony Joshua, yeah, my guy slept Francis real good. I thought I was a genius that day too, because I had $100 broken up into a bunch of different like options, like Joshua. I had everything except Francis going to sleep, and I would have won $100 somehow. And then Francis went to sleep. Yeah, that's right. I heard Prates and Randy Brown. That's fucking crazy. That's a good fight. That really is. Because that's going to be unique. Because Prates is going to have to deal with that height of Randy Brown. Randy Brown is a sniper. I'm going to lean towards Prates because we just haven't seen the fight nerds give us any reason to fade them. So I got to go with Prates. It's scary, but Mighty Mouse was saying Joshua will defeat Francis in MMA after Joshua KO'd Francis. Those are different gloves and everything. People might die if that happens. Do you dance like old girl from the... Yeah, that girl was washed, bro. I don't know what she was doing. She made the sport banned from the Olympics. That's how bad she did. That's a legendary. That's some like Ariel Helwani shit. I love DJ, but sometimes he do be clip farming. Yeah, it's a fact. He'd be agreeing with people too. Like if Joshua was on the interview, he probably would 100% agree with whatever Joshua said. Or he'd say, "Oh really? Oh really?" and he'd start laughing. Do you think Buckley will wrestle against Wonder Boy? He should. If he stands and bangs, he's a fucking idiot. Is that real? Rufy versus Diego Pereira? I can't tell if you guys are making real fights or if I'm just late to the party. Because that's a crazy fight. I've been waiting for Rufy to fight recently. I saw Diego Pereira was fighting recently. I don't think it's a Rufy though, right? UFC fight schedule. What do you think the biggest prospect out of the fighting nerds, or who? Sorry, who do you think the biggest prospect is? Shit. Well, shit. What do we got here, boys? Ugh. Biggest prospect? They're all nasty. It's too hard to pick. They're all nasty. When I put the fire, I got you. Yeah, that'd be another crazy one. I'd probably have Rufy in that. Rufy looked so good in his last fight. Granted, it was against Malarkey, which isn't like the highest level competition, but oh my God. Rufy looked crazy. The biggest prospect, the two I doubted the most were Prates and Gene Silva. I definitely doubted them the most. When Gene Silva fought Dober, I think I made 3 videos on social media, on Instagram and TikTok, saying if you pick Gene Silva against Dober, you're a fool. And I did not delete them, so they're still up. So I definitely doubted Gene Silva. That's why I'm like not doubting them anymore until further notice. I doubted Prates against Radke. I almost went Trevin Giles against Prates, but like the day before, I thankfully pick flipped. Granted, he was kind of winning that fight, but then he got slapped. He got fucking slapped, eh? Let's see, we got Tom versus Gon. I gotta go Tom. He's just more dangerous. Gon has won me money, though. Tom hasn't won me money only because my parlays will fucking lose before his fight happens, but Gon has literally won me mad money before. Gene Silva versus versus Bryce Mitchell. If Bryce Mitchell wins that, I'll fucking really hurt myself. That cannot be happening here. Absolutely not. I gotta go Gene Silva. Way more dangerous. I see a finish. If he makes Dober look like that, I gotta assume he's gonna make Bryce Mitchell twice as worse. That's just my opinion. Guys, if you haven't liked the live yet, just do that. It helps me out for no reason. Who do you think has the best chance at the belt out of them? My guy that just fought. Why can't I remember how to say his name? I'm sorry. Fucking, how do you even spell this shit? The guy that just fought and won. I can't remember his fucking name. I'm shot right now. Kaio? Is that how you say it? Yeah, Caio Borralho, I think, is like the best chance at the belt right now. That's just my opinion, though. Like, the other guys, who do we got? It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy for Prates to win the belt off Muay Thai. That'd be fucking crazy. Yeah, I gotta go with Caio Barajo. Steve Garcia versus Edson Barboza. Steve Garcia has also won me a good amount of money, my people. Steve Garcia KO for life. This guy's in like a 30-fight KO streak. He had me shitting my pants too, because the last fight he gets taken down and controlled the first couple minutes. I'm like, no, what are you doing? But then he flipped it around, thank God. But in that fight, I gotta go Steve Garcia just because he's younger, fresher. Barboza's chin might be a problem here. I could picture Garcia getting a KO for sure. I need some rich Dubai prince to secretly pay off Stipe and drop the Jones fight. He might just retire right there. That's the crazy part. Dober's eye was fucked up, yeah. Dober's eye was dunzo. I thought Emmett killed Mitchell when he KO'd him. Yeah, that was so bad, bro. There's so many memes about that shit, too. I'm like a fake Bryce Mitchell hater, so I was kind of on that shit. I was like, let's get it one more time. But yeah, thank God Mitchell's okay. I don't want to see anybody like die, but that didn't help Mitchell's brain cells right now because he's missing like 7 of them. Tom is ducking the real heavyweight GOAT. Hey, anything's possible nowadays. Shamil, just lay and pray. Yeah, Kaio, yeah, I got it. That's a fact. I think you spelled it right. Yeah, you spelled it right. Do you think Dana White shaves his head with a butter knife? Dana, Uncle Dana. My goal in life is to be in person. Nah, actually, Dana White would never smoke weed. What am I talking about? I'm lying. Dana would never hit the J. Do I think we need Alex? What's up, my guy, Gio MMA? I appreciate you for tuning in. I need Alex KO too. Dana get dopey. I picture him with Aiden Ross getting a little cokey, if you catch my drift. And we all know Aiden Ross loves that cocaina. But I think Dana's wife probably shaves his head. Maybe not after the fist fight they had, but before that, Dana was locked in. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like it. I appreciate y'all. It helps out the algorithm. You said, nah, Kyle getting subbed by Fluffy. I'm a Not Alex, what's his name? I know his last name is Hernandez. I forget if I'm getting his first name wrong or not, but he be making me a lot of fucking money too. KO sub for life. Isn't that Alexander Hernandez? I'm thinking of... Damn, what's this dude's fucking name? Right in the back of my... Yeah, Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez has won me a lot of money on parlays. Never straight bets. Gene Silva could give Ilya hell on the feet. That'd be crazy. They're different weight classes though, but... Steve Garcia is all offense, no defense. That's why he's sweaty to bet him, but he also has one money. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fucking fact. I don't know how this guy gets it done, but he's on like literally a 5 or 6 fight KO streak for Steve Garcia. You gotta love it. And every single time I just bet it, I'm like, fuck it, let's try this shit again. It works out. Santos versus Jenkins. Mayron Santos. I actually gotta look at who that is. I definitely see them getting cokey. That's a fact. Mayron Santos. Let me see real quick. If I don't know someone, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. Oh, you're saying that's it's another one where you're saying it's not real. But let me see who this is. I actually fucking forget. Oh, this guy. Jack Jenkins has fucking lost me money. Granted, it was an injury, but I gotta go Jack Jenkins based off UFC experience. I picture Jack Jenkins getting that done, but maybe it goes the distance. You can just bet it going the distance. Anthony, did you know Dana has kissed Tito Ortiz on camera? I did know that. I'm that addicted to UFC that I know that kind of shit. I thought Gene Silva was a featherweight. Maybe he might be, and then he just went up to fight Dober at 155. Let me see. I forget who his fights were before that, honestly. But I know Dober's a 155er for sure. All right, yeah, that's right. He went up in weight. That's right. Oh my God. I forgot Dober got schooled by a 145er. Oh my God, that is sickening. You're right. Gene Silva is a featherweight. Oh my God, Dober, you fucking asshole. I told everybody, I'm like, bet Dober, this is free money. God damn it. I forgot he went up in weight. That's so fucked up. Who do you think the UFC needs to drop? Think hard now. Needs to drop? Did they drop Petrosky yet or no? Not Petrosky. Not Petrosky. I take that back. Is it Petrosky? Not Petrosky. Why can't I remember this fucking bastard's name? I can't remember his name. Maybe you guys could help me out, but it's the guy. He's been in this. Tony Ferguson for sure. Tony Ferguson, I love you, but oh my God. Who's the guy? It starts with a P, his last name. He is a heavyweight, and he's been here for like 20, 30 years. Maybe his first name starts with Andre. No, that's not. Oh, yeah. Andre Arlovsky. I forget if he's still in the UFC, but they pay Andre Arlovsky $250,000 to $300,000 a fight. We got to save some money, UFC. It's time to let him go. How does Roundtree get past Alex's range? He's got to have some crazy setups. He's got to have some crazy, yeah. He's got to close that distance somehow. I think his Muay Thai will help him out. But you're right. Anytime you get close, you really have to watch out with that fucking left hand. Like, how does he close a distance? I think maybe plan for counters. Like, you wait for Alex to throw, then close the distance. That's a tough one. If I was him, I got one move. Overhand right. That's all I got. That's all we got, boys. There's not much with Alex. Austin Bashi. Oh, he's the guy that fought in the Contender Series. He looked nasty. He looks like the real Ben Askren. I forget. I think he got a KO finish, if I'm not mistaken. So he looked good. I forget if it was a KO or sub, but he got a finish. He looked good though. He's fucking young too, right? Isn't he like in his younger 20s? Kid is young. I'm excited for MMA in the future. I'm gonna put a video out about this eventually, but compared to every other sport, like the NFL was founded in the 1900s. So was the NHL. So was the MLB. Maybe even earlier, like 1880s, 1870s. So if that's the case, you compare that to UFC, we're only in the 1930s, boys. We're in the 1930s. So compare what basketball, hockey, and baseball was in the 1930s. Like, we're just getting started here. I know MMA and fighting has been around for fucking years and generations and fucking centuries, but UFC specifically, we're just getting started. And do you think you can whoop Anthony Smith? No, I don't think I can whip any UFC fighter. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 5'9". Just shy. I'm like 190, 195. So like I got some power in me, but I'm 5'9", so it's not looking good, boys. If I was 6'4", I might talk some shit, but not today. Not with the shoes I have on today, boys. Tony Ferguson, yeah, like we said, that's a fact. Who do you think is the king of CTE from UFC? You can't say Ortiz. King of CTE. Probably what's his face? Chuck Liddell is another good candidate. If you don't want anyone that old, if you want someone like newer, Justin Gaethje, unfortunately. He's been in some fucking wars. P. Diddy. You don't watch the Contender Series? I do watch the Contender Series. I just forgot who that name was. There's some names that escape me. But yeah, I watch it every Tuesday. I love that shit. I bet on it. I post my bets on Instagram too. We're in it to win it. To hell with Mighty Mouse versus Bruce Lee, my little man fantasy. Mighty Mouse is nasty. He might win that shit. Choke him out. Choke out Bruce Lee. Who do I want to see? I want to see that Moicano and Patty fight. That'd be crazy. Sign me up for Moicano and Patty. I know Moicano wants to fight Dan Hooker, but as the president of the unofficial Dan Hooker fan club, I don't want to see that because I'm scared. I'm going to be honest, I'm scared for Dan Hooker against Moicano. So Patty versus Moicano, that would be sick. Some cause Patty getting saved tool. Yep. wonder who Paddy fights next. He's been asking for some big boys, so I think it's time. Shout out him. He fucked up my guy, Bobby Green. I was going Bobby Green that night. I'm like, yeah, Bobby Green's got this. Psych. That did not happen. There's a lightweight that looks like Khabib, and he fights like him. Look up. If this is a butthole or some like crazy shit. I swear to God. I'm gonna practice impersonations and shit like that, I swear. It's gonna take a lot out of me, but I feel like I'm just like too lazy. I have seen this guy. Where does he fight? Watch, I haven't seen him before and they all just look alike. I could have swore I've seen this guy fight though. Oh, he fought in the UFC. Y'all are funny. Y'all are fucking funny. There's a lightweight that looks just like Khabib and he fights like him too. And like I've definitely seen this guy before. With a distance with Alves, Rafael. Shout out to my guy Alves. He's the one that got that like scissor kick KO in Karate Combat and went super viral. Shit is crazy. Sorry, this thing keeps shaking. I'm trying to get it to not. Just a heads up, guys. I'm getting off in 10 minutes. Just a heads up. Any last questions, let me know. I have at 6 o'clock, I have to go film from 6 to 7. And I missed the whole press conference, but after that, I'll check it out and we'll see what people are saying. It's probably gonna be donkey shit. Fucking these press conferences get me so cranky. I know Guru just dropped a video about it, or about just like promotion in general. It's so true. Ever since UFC like got associated with Disney, it's just been a shit show. Let's see what else we got here, people, real quick. Paddy versus Dustin. I love Dustin, bro. I love Dustin. I'm scared Paddy finds a hole in Dustin's game and wins it. Until further notice, I have to go Dustin because he's been stuffing takedowns like a G recently, but don't bet the house on that. You got Moicano and Paddy versus Moicano. Damn, that's tough. Because Paddy ain't going to do what BSD did. BSD threw the sloppiest kick ever. I don't know. It's tough. Because I think Paddy has way better fight IQ than BSD. That's a tough one. I might have to go with Moicano again, especially if they put him as an underdog. I might have to keep riding the Moicano train. Isn't that the third time Moicano's been an underdog, if I'm not mistaken? Wasn't he an underdog against Dober, Turner, and now fucking BSD? Every time BSD is a minus 250, I fade him, and it works out. Klein was supposed to get the finish. Roberts, he was a free... No, yeah. Klein is banned for life, bro. Klein, if you're a minus 1,000, you don't get a finish, you're banned for life. Because I can't put you on a parlay as a minus 1,000. I can't double chance you. It's just not worth it. Gene Silva versus Diego Lopez, who you got, that's crazy. That's a crazy fight. That's a crazy fight. I like Diego Lopez just because, like, his MMA experience. He's definitely better on the ground than Gene Silva. I have to believe that. Guys, if you're new to the live, just like the live. I definitely appreciate it. I'm about to wrap up in like 5 minutes. If you want to subscribe to the page, Instagram is at Parlay Princes. I post all my betting slips on there, all that shit. But yeah, I like Diego Lopez, just a little more well-rounded. They're both nasty with the hands, but I gotta side with Lopez on that. Thoughts on Brito versus Gomis fight? Bro, if Brito didn't get robbed, I would have turned not much. It was $8 into $150. That's not bad though. If Brito didn't get robbed, I had Brito over 1.5. Brito to win and over 1.5. Imavov to win and over 1.5. Who else? Battle to win and over 1.5. And then I had Moicano money line, $8 to win 150, and I got robbed because of Brito. I thought he won that, bro. It's every France card we see a robbery. We saw it last time with Edwards and Cornell. Everybody was screaming robbery when Cornell won. It is what it is. What does a win over this fight means for you? Is the most NPC brain dead overused question asked. I can't fucking stand. Oh wait. I thought you were asking me what the question I hate most is, and I was gonna say that one. When they fucking say, what does a win on a Saturday mean to you? It blows my fucking mind every time. Never fails, immediately gets me cranky. You have to be kidding me. It's crazy. It's crazy. And sometimes that's their only question. Then they just pass the mic on. It's like, bro, you traveled across the country to ask them that? Granted, it's not like the old days. They can't have fun anymore. Disney owns this shit. We're fucked, boys. So all the questions are going to be stupid. We can't have any aggression on stage. They caught us lacking. Disney caught us lacking. Dustin versus Fiziev. I forget how you say his name. It's either Fiziev, or there's one more option. Fiziev. That's the third option. I don't know how to say it. That's a tough fight. That's actually a tougher fight for me than Dustin versus whoever we said before. Damn. I think, fuck. I gotta go with Dustin, I guess, because we can kind of compare it, because Fiziev fought Gaethje. I had Gaethje that fight too. I was proud of that one. Gaethje was scaring us that first round, but we got it the second and third, boys. It's like when, what's his face? Peter Yan fought Song Yadong. That first round, we're like, no, what are you doing, Yan? But then second and third. John Wick versus Jason Bourne. I was never a John Wick fan. I don't know. Never a Jason Bourne fan either. The real question is, that killer guy from No Country for Old Men, the main killer, or the people from the movie The Strangers? So the killers from the movie The Strangers, or the guy from No Country for Old Men? It's a tough call. Brito definitely won that. I also lost so much. I had him. Yeah, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. We see a robbery like that. It's a rough one. Dustin smokes Fiziev. I hope so. Dustin versus Arman. That's a crazy fight. Dustin versus Arman. I rarely straight bet, and I put $100 on Oliveira to beat Arman because he was an underdog, and I lost. Granted, Arman was cheating because he was slipping out of his shorts like a little slut. But he won it. Won it. But Dustin versus Arman, I love Dustin's boxing. I'm like so biased towards Dustin's boxing. But Arman's pretty fucking well-rounded. I'll give him that. His leg kick, his head kicks are scary. Do you think 309 is better than 308 is better than 300? Was 300 when they had all the champions? I forget if that was 300 or 303. I believe that was 300. Okay, yeah. 300 was pretty lit. When they had all the champions on there, that's pretty insane. UFC 308. Damn. I used to know a kid that would pull off the craziest fart sounds that were so realistic that everybody thought If you were in a room, you definitely thought someone shit their pants. I don't know how he did it so well. No, I think 300's better. But this is an amazing card. No girl fights either. No fucking girl fights. Crazy. Motherfucker, I'm here. Let's see what we got. If Armin versus Charles was 5 rounds at 300, who do you think would have won? I gotta side with Charles, bro. Just for my own dignity and peace, I gotta side with Charles. I could be biased, but who do you think wins a trilogy of Dustin and Max? I don't know. That's fucking tough. Hey, Princess. What's up, guys? I'm here. It's your favorite princess. I'm gonna start wearing pink like MGK. I can't stand that shit, too. I can't stand when people switch up like that. This guy went from straight do-rags to looking like a little scene girl. That's called being a culture vulture, my people. MGK is the definition of a culture vulture. Sorry, enough about that. I wanted to add Alex to my parlay, but had a dream Khalil had a fluke KO and Alex kinda a huge favorite though. Yeah, I don't like the number on Alex. He should be a minus 250, minus 300. I don't know what the hell we're doing with a minus almost 600 here. That's out. My guy Expert is in the fucking live. No fucking way. I'm gonna screenshot this legendary ass shit. Poster up, MMA Expert. Appreciate you, AJ. Appreciate you. God bless you. Stay at my G. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. AJ, what up? What up? What up? What up? I see the Adam 22. Adam 22, but I'm no cuck. Okay. My girl is strictly mine. That's how we do it here. But yeah, I gotta go Pereira KO, boys. Roundtree's Muay Thai is scaring me a little bit with that leg lifting up in the front. He's gonna defend some leg kicks, and if we can get a Pereira KO 2-3, it's plus money. It's plus money. AJ the GOAT, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact. I put him at number 1 on the list, but really, that's a fact, bro. AJ always supports the people. That's how you kind of do it in this community. I come from the fucking rap scene. I was never a rapper, but I was a music videographer. I still am, but that community is so fucked. And this community is so peaceful and supportive. It's like night and day. It's crazy. But I've been a UFC addict for 5 years. I've been in and out of watching it since like 2009. So I've always been like tapped in, but not really. I was there for the Anderson Silva days. I was there for a little bit of McGregor days, but I really got super addicted. around the pandemic. I'm a pandemic baby. They got me addicted. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. I see the vision with YouTube. Like, I've been doing this for like 4 years, but not on social media. So I'm like, why don't I do this shit anyways. Why don't I just do it on YouTube? And I work from home too, so it's easy for me to just like bang out content. And I like trying to win people money too. I don't charge for my picks or anything. We're here to just we're trying to rob these apps together. Low risk, high reward betting. I try and turn $, $2, $5, $10 into hundreds and thousands. I don't straight bet because I'm like 0 for 7 on straight betting. I'm like Drake when it comes to straight bets, but we give it our all here. We give it our all. We'll collab eventually. When the time is right, I'm not trying to force on AJ. When the time is right here, I got to prove myself with some parlays first. I fucked up heavily with Noche and Paris. I won 11-3 on picks, but the bets didn't convert to the picks. So we gotta prove ourselves here a little bit. That's a fact, bro. So I have a studio setup. I just don't have like the live stream hookup yet. So right now I just do the live streams like randomly in my house, but I have like my second bedroom is like my little studio setup. So I'm thankful for that. Maybe we'll start it off. We won't collab on a stream yet, but maybe we'll collab on a parlay for y'all or some shit eventually. We'll do something like that. We'll get the water. We'll get the feet in the water. We'll get a parlay for the people, and then we'll get it popping. We'll get it popping. But I definitely appreciate AJ for stopping by. This is monumental, and it makes me work harder. So let's fucking get it. I'm tight. I actually have to sign off in a couple minutes because I have to shoot a. Someone hit me up to film a witch. I don't know what the fuck I'm filming. It's an hour-long witch something. I don't know, but I gotta miss the press conferences. I will, AJ, 100%. This is just the beginning. We're in it for the long haul. On God. On God. I appreciate you for stopping by, though. Thank you. It really means a lot. You are, in fact, the MMA expert. That is a fact. Do you train MMA? I haven't done a not kickboxing. I haven't done a boxing class in like 2 or 3 months. The last time I went, I broke my fucking toe like an idiot, and I haven't gone back since then because my toe's still broken. Mind-blowing, I know. I actually broke it the same time. The day before Connor broke his toe, I broke my toe. So when he pulled out because of a toe, I'm like, bro, my toe's broken too. Like, get over it. But that's my fault. I was doing the, not the pads. What the fuck do you call this thing? Punching bag. I was just doing that barefooted. And this thing is way bigger than I'm used to, and I broke my toe like an idiot. But, long story short, I know what I'm doing in there. I've never sparred or anything. I'm not trying to break my nose. Like, I don't have health insurance, so. But I love it. It's a great workout. I'll tap in with my boxing trainer like twice, 3 times a month, but I haven't gone in a few months, I'm gonna be honest. AJ is definitely a unit. I said that on his live. I'm like, yo, AJ is a fucking unit. No diddy. It's funny, fucking MMA YouTubers, like some of them, like Guru, you expect Guru to be, I'm 5'9", you expect Guru to be 5'9". Guy's towering over DDP. Scary stuff. Scary fucking stuff. All right, guys, we're going to be in here for 5 more minutes. That's it. I really have to go after that. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, eh? See, my impressions are dog shit. That was like a horrible Irish impersonation. Guys, we had the expert stop in here. We had one of the vets. We had a vet stop in the live stream. There's only 5 or 6 people in here, and one of them was a vet. Lock it in, boys. The last time I won big, the last time I was super close to winning big I can remember, I'm trying to remember the last time I actually won big. Because, you know, the rough thing about my page, a lot of my parlays are 10 legs. I'm going to be honest here. But like the Gilbert Burns fight, when Gilbert Burns fought Brady, I had an 11-leg parlay. It was $4 to win 900, and I only lost because of Gilbert Burns. So right before the Gilbert Burns fight, the cash out offer was $260. I could have taken that, but I decided not to. But that was just a few fights ago. I almost turned $4 into 900. I don't think I posted that one, I'm gonna be honest, on my IG, but the last time I won like really big, honestly, this year's been a little rough. Ever since Strickland beat Izzy, I feel like the UFC's been cursed. So it hasn't been like big wins this year. It's been more like, you know, 5 into 200, fucking $100 flip. You flip 100 into 100s, things like that. The last time I did really good was the France card. Last time, a year ago, I turned 300 into 1,500. But again, I was like going to war that day. I was betting with bigger money. I was doing like a $50, $60 parlay, which I rarely do right now. That's my thing. Low risk, high reward, bankroll management. I don't want to see anybody crash out. You know, my whole speech is don't bet your fucking rent money to win your rent money. Bet your candy bar money to win your rent money. I want to see you bet $5. I don't want to see you bet 500 and lose that shit on the street bet. Cause like that same night where I missed out on 900 because of Burns, someone else was betting 1,000 straight money line on Burns. So, and he lost his 1,000. I lost $4. You know, that's why I love fucking low risk, high reward betting. You know, it's possible. I'm gonna bet Alex to KO him in 1, 2, 3. That's my bet right there. It's like not as good money, but I'm going for it. I think this is the longest you've ever streamed. Yeah, this might be 2 hours. It definitely is. The most I do is like an hour and a half. Bro, same. I'm supposed to have won on last legger. Burns. It's so rough because I made a prediction video saying Brady, and then I bet the opposite. I said Burns. He just wasn't throwing. I couldn't believe Brady was piecing up Burns. I couldn't believe that shit, but it happens to the best of us. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I have to edit before I go film this like witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. It's like I don't know. Follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna post whatever I'm filming at 6 o'clock. You'll see that. Instagram at Parlay Princes. TikTok is the same. Like and subscribe, all this bullshit. We're here for the long run. MMA expert stop by, AJ. I appreciate you guys. Let's fucking get it. Burns should retire. No! Burns should not retire. He should just fight lower competition.